Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're having a very quick look at the F-104 VSN mod in DCS. Now I don't want to go through all these mods, there are loads of them, they all work pretty much the same, they're a bit of fun. But this is just so cool, I've just got to show it really quick. So I will give out the URL that you're looking at the moment in the video description. And then we're going to click on the F-105 Thunderchief. We're going to wait a few seconds for it to show us our adverts, and when we've decided not to buy the products we will click, wait for it, there, and then click there to start the download. Once it's downloaded you'll get this compressed file. I'm going to double click on it there. I'm going to right click on VSN F-105. I'm going to copy files to the clipboard. I'm then going to go and find my saved games folder. This for me will be on my C drive. It will be C drive, users, my particular user, saved games. For me it will be DCS open beta. For you it may just be DCS. Then mods, and if you don't have a mods folder, make one exactly with that syntax there. Aircraft, same thing. And then right click, paste, and paste the Thunderchief in there. I've already got it, obviously. So with that, let's jump into game. In the mission editor, we can place these guys down as we would any aircraft group. We can make them client so that we can fly them. We can choose either the Delta or the Gulf Wild Weasel version of the Thunderchief. The Delta is single seat, the Gulf is tandem seat, although you can only occupy the pilot seat anyway. In terms of Armory, we've got some really cool stuff. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pylons plus an E-lint plus smoke, but you can carry a surprising amount. On pylons 1 and 5 you can carry Lima and Mike sidewinders, either 1 or 2 per pylon, or air-to-ground missiles, the Shrike A or B, or the Harm, the AGM-88C. In terms of usage, you will use them as if firing an anti-radiation missile in the Su-25T. That's how we'll actually go about this, using the Phantasmagoria E-lint pod. Or bombs, lots of them, and in this case we're going to go for Thomas Mark 82. Let's go for the same over there. And this is what I really want to show you. A, this plane is just so cool. It's one of my favourite planes of all time, and it can carry so many bombs. It's so awesome. Pylons 2 and 4, very similar. Same missiles, same air-to-ground missiles, a few more bombs. We can have fuel tanks, and we can have some rocket pods. We're going to have, of course, all the bombs. Next, centre pylon. Now, the Thunderchief does have an internal bomb bay, but we understand it was only used for the nuke and for fuel, and because we don't have the nuke for it, therefore it's only used for fuel essentially, so we can't put bombs in it per se. Pylon 3, we're going to go for, yes you heard it, all the bombs. E-lint, we'll put a Phantasmagoria pod even though we don't need it because we don't have any harms. So it works with a flanker cockpit, with Su-25T avionics, and with its own external model. And as you can see, it's an absolute bomb truck. We've got 22, yes I said it, 22 Mark 82 bombs on this vehicle. Absolutely ridiculous. In terms of controls, it's just the same as the series of Flaming Cliffs 3 planes, which are all pretty much identical. So in terms of setting the controls up, just go and watch an Su-25T or a flanker video, and that's going to give you 99% of what you need. So let's go and drop 22 bombs on a rather conveniently placed target, shall we? In terms of a flight model, it's just what we call a standard flight model, so it doesn't have a proper ground model, and the actual flight model is pretty simple. It is configured to be similar to the Thunderchief, but you know, only very loosely. And one thing to note is, with all these bombs and full fuel, the FUD takes a massive amount of runway to get airborne, just like in real life. So you're going to need well over a mile of runway to get this thing airborne. So don't just go and try and take off like a normal one, like a normal plane. Treat this thing more like a dart that doesn't like to take off. Go. Right, so let's be nice and patient. Incredibly easy to tailstroke this aircraft. Haha, just made it. That's so funny. Go, Thud! Thud to space! Okay, we're going to find our conveniently placed target. We're going to go in from a nice dive. We're going to go to air-to-ground mode. Let's go and give him 22 lovely reasons to get out of my town.
Launch authorized.
Yes, it is.
Launch authorized.
And look at that. Look at all those beautiful bombs falling. Tell me if there's anything sexy you've ever seen. I think you'll agree that is probably the coolest way to take out a conveniently placed set of bad guys. That's all I've got to show. I just wanted to show that it was out there. You can come and fly it if you want. Come and be a true Thud hero. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you later.